everyone, in this video I'm going to give you a movie review. So it's a long duration Islamic historical movie named Conquest 1453, and it's kind of long historical movie I've ever watched because it has 2 hours and 10 minutes duration. Basically I don't have any Wi-Fi at home, so I have myself finished this movie using my personal internet data, and after I completely watch this 2-hour movie, I feel nothing to lose at all because it's kind of amazing movie and could be one of the best movie I've ever watched. So Conquest 1453 tells us about the Ottoman Empire under Sultan Mehmed. It's an Islamic empire in the third that could conquest the very huge Christian empire that is Constantinople Empire. This movie is very complex and super amazing movie because it tells us not only about the war scene and super hard thinking scene, and it's also give us a love story and implicitly tells me how the faith could be very powerful during that time, and maybe it's still relevant till this day. So at first I'm very confused on watching this movie because I think that the Arabian actor have similar face, so I didn't recognize which one the Sultan is or which one the enemies is. Well, some part I couldn't recognize either Hassan or Christiani from the Constantinople Empire, and somehow I thought that Hassan would betray Ottoman Empire because he allies with the Constantine, that is actually Christiani, not Hassan. But in fact it's different character. Actually, I love watching this kind of historical movie in National Geographic and History Channel in the TV. But this movie has me to understand its timeline and plot conscientiously because it has been shown very implicitly. And I read some story about the fall of Constantinople, but I never heard this kind of love story between Ira and Hassan. So it's a sweet story among the epic war scene and very hard thinking scene. I think that if all of 2 hours and 10 minutes duration of this movie could be a hard thinking scene and all of it could be worsened, it's very boring for us. So maybe the director had an innovation to add this love story to make this movie more soft, because the love story of Ira and Hassan completely attract the audience. Still in all, I really love watching a scene that showed us while the Ottoman Empire tried to dig a tunnel toward the Constantine fort, and suddenly they got caught up by the Constantine army, and I was very surprised to know the leader's decision, that is bombing themselves, because they personally believe that at the end they wouldn't die with no purpose at all. They would die in the name of Allah, in the name of their God. So it's implicitly telling me how faith could be that powerful till people could sacrifice themselves under the name of their God. And after several days on war, finally the Ottoman Empire could demolish the Constantine front gate by bombing it from the tunnel. And I'm very relieved on seeing it. The ending scene shows us the struggling of Hassan to hold the Ottoman flag up even though his body perceived by many arrows. It's too dramatic for me. And actually, after Ira recognized Hassan has died beside the Ottoman flag, she began to touch his stomach. At first, I think that Ira showing her gratitude to Hassan because Hassan maybe give his armor to protect Ira from many armors, while on the other side, Hasan pierced by many arrows. But my friend tells me that it's a sign shows that Iras is pregnant. I don't get the point. I think that it's about a gratitude skin, but it's actually only a sign that Iras is pregnant. I'm sorry because I don't really get this scene's point. So I think that's all from me, and thank you for watching.